this time?
Oh boy, I got a doozy for you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is something that you have again.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit about, and today's face tattoos.
Sure.
So we're gonna go through a little bit of kind of like an array of them.
Yeah,
And
I have
we'll
a
just get
few.
your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one or two, you
Yeah.
know. So we're gonna start with kind of I think what everybody assumes when you think face tattoo, which is kind of like meth.
Yeah. This guy looks like he's done some time.
Yeah. Right.
Might rob you.
Yep.
Yeah. Rough looking guy.
Yeah.
What's funny is like some of these are really like obviously they're poorly done, but like they're pretty funny in general. Like, why would you get what is happening in the middle here? Like, what is that thing? This is like a badly done Lucifer cross or something down here, or what? Like, I can't make out most of this stuff.
Judging by him, probably. You know.
And then these thunderbolts that are just way too thick.
Oh no, those are SS symbols.
Oh,
'Cause he
okay.
is a white supremacist.
Oh yes, he's a white supremacist.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what everybody thinks of when they
They're
talk
just
tattoos.
it's very
for
hard
faces.
to decipher what every one of these is.
Yep.
Because they're just so poorly done.
Yep. Oh
Yeah, this is what gives face tattoos the name they have.
Yes.
Me, right?
I mean, and frankly, this is where tattoos started. It was
Where-
all like prisoners and Navy and all that jazz, and then now all of a sudden it's like high art.
Doodles. Like what? The spiky thing? Like his eye is like...
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I could say is meth is a hell of a drug.
The only one that does make sense to me is the stitch face part here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks... That's the best one.
Nailed it.
Best of the bunch right there.
Okay, so now we'll go through some different examples. Not far from that one.
Oh, yeah. That's a little bit better, but still odd.
See what
See,
I
it
was.
looks like it was done purposely to
Yeah.
look like that.
Yeah.
Because there is a style where it's meant to look kind of trashy.
And I've
right?
noticed a few of them, and I've got one more in here as well to look at. And I kind of wanted to get an idea of what you thought of this style.
Well, the problem is, like, you could assume that that's trashy, but to have your eyes tattooed, right?
Yep.
And then he's got the stretched nostrils. Those things imply some patience,
Yeah.
right? And also some understanding. Like, you can't just go to a guy on the street and get your eyeballs tattooed.
Well, you can, but then you have an infection in your eye, and
Sure.
you lose
Yeah.
you lose sight.
You're going to have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad time.
So
That
it
just
looks
is how
like-
it is.
I think it's done that way on purpose.
Yeah.
To look trashy on purpose.
Well, in eye tattoos, we're gonna do that a whole nother day.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So on to the next. This is what I was always like. People are like, "Oh, what's it gonna look like when you're old?" That dude's old, and he looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks great.
Right?
You can tell that that's really old, too. He's
Yeah.
had that for a long time.
Yeah, that's a very old tattoo.
Like, that's got to be a decade or more old.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he looks good.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And
Nothing
that-
wrong with that one at all.
And the thing that I like about it is that it forms the face well.
Yeah.
Like it shapes to the brow. Kind
Yeah,
of
I'd like to
complements.
get a dead-on, front-facing view of this guy, too. But,
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, he's got a really striking side profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, right?
I like that one.
Cool. And on to more things that work. What do
Yeah.
you think of these?
I've never loved mandalas,
Fair.
but that doesn't mean they're bad.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, they're one of the few things I've never had one. Mm-hmm. But that's just stylistic. I think this one is done really well, and I like the way it frames the ear.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen mandalas where they incorporate the ear, too, and I don't think that works so well.
I would be interested to see how it healed,
Yeah, well, the ear is...
because this seems pretty
Different.
safe.
Yeah, this is safe for sure. And it's going to heal well. And
Yeah.
this part of the face seems to generally need a bit of a touch up. Like I've noticed that you always lose a little bit of solid black.
Yep.
And then it's just a quick, like, 20-second touch up.
Yep.
But I mean, this is a really nice, easy, aesthetically pleasing tattoo, I think.
Yeah. And going along with the ear theme,
Yeah.
this kind of area seems to be most popular.
Yeah.
From what I'm finding.
Yeah, it's like I was telling Scott yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The right alongside the ear is always like the beginner face tattoo. It's
Yeah.
always the one where it's like, I want a face tattoo, but I don't want to make waves, you know? And so
I want to
yeah,
make ripples.
you
not-
get a
not
lot of
waves.
that. Like I said, Sarah has the little moon now.
Yeah.
This one's a bit more elaborate though.
Yeah.
This is bigger than most people go.
Yeah. I love seeing neo-trady flower stuff
Yeah.
on the sides of faces like this.
It looks really good.
Cool.
I'm wondering how that the color will heal. Like it's gonna look different when it heals, more subtle.
Yeah,
Sure.
or like more of an extreme fade, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right
But-
now it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would be interested to see that one healed because obviously I don't have my own ears tattooed, and I'm never going to because it's too much to work around.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people are like, black out your ears. I'm like, what's left of
I was
them?
about to say, you already kind of have.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it matches well with the thing below her chin too.
Now we'll go a little more extreme.
That's what people will say. I don't have my face tattooed yet. Like I've had that comment. When are you gonna tattoo your face? And I'm like, I have face tattoos, but
Yeah.
they mean like this. Like when are you going full face?
Why? Why is there the distinction?
I don't know why but there is.
Well, I guess it's kind of like if you're getting singular tattoos or you're getting a sleeve.
Well,
I guess the
I guess
sleeve
it's-
implies
It's
you're full
probably
covered.
something like yeah, like a sleeve, or like I have a whole body suit. I don't have a face suit.
Right.
Or you know what I mean? But because yeah, I've had lots of people who they ask me when am I getting my face tattooed, and I'm like, I have my face tattooed, but it's not like this.
But I mean, if she's only covered so
The
much of her
idea
face,
here, I think, would be that she's going to cover all of it eventually,
okay,
because like it seems like she's doing something symmetrical.
right? Just these are layers.
Yeah. So I would assume she's going to do that on both sides. And I mean, why would she stop now?
Yeah, I guess you're kind
Like-
of already you jumped in the lake.
My problem with this is that, like, if you're going to do something that elaborate on your face, you want to make sure that it's all done very well. And some of that looks pretty blurry to me. Like, it looks a little bit beat up already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would have had, if I had this much on my face, I'm going to the best artist I can possibly find and paying him some ungodly number
Yes.
to make sure
All
that
of
this
the
is
money.
the most beautiful tattoo that I can do.
Yeah.
You know, because this one doesn't look quite good enough to me.
Yeah, I mean, I like the extreme side of things, but I do always appreciate the flow of the body.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like just tattooing over a surface and kind of ignoring the shape of the surface is a little bit confusing to me.
Yeah, I hear you. It doesn't quite flatter.
Yeah, right? Because there is something to we are an aesthetic business at the same time. But I do also understand the idea of going against that, you know? Because some people just like to go against the grain.
It's like when I would get piercings, I would always have to get, if I got one here, I have to get one here.
Yeah.
I can't do asymmetrical stuff. Some people it looks great, but for me, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It just throws off my OCD or something.
Symmetry keeps the mind calm
Yeah.
kind of thing.
All of my tattoos are mirrored.
And then a style that I really don't understand.
This is again the trashy
Blackwork thing.
Blackwork thing, and I don't quite get it, but it always runs alongside Blackwork.
Yes.
Like you'll see this a lot of times with heavy blackouts. You'll get they'll have the scratchy lines on their face or over their chest or something. It's done a lot as a blast over too. I've seen people will do this over chest pieces and stuff.
Yep.
I just it's to the point now where it's a bit oversaturated. I've seen a lot of this stuff and it's become formulaic to me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've spent a lot of time looking at tattoos on Instagram, right? And now that used to be abstract, and now it's become really like, okay, another one of these.
Well, when you're finding these photos on Pinterest, that's an odd thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to the extremes of the world.
Yep.
Like to be like, oh, I want that.
It's because when this started, it was done as part of the Brutal Black project, I believe, where
Right.
they would you would go in and anything goes.
Yeah.
Like you would get these. It was just a kind of a wild experience,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Where
more
they
about the
would mark
experience.
you.
Yeah.
And then that became like a look.
Yeah.
And then other people started doing it all over the place, and now you have this.
This is a possibility that it's a part of that, but more than likely not.
I don't think it is because it's not done quite as well as
Yeah.
weird as that sounds.
No, some of them are done amazingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some of them are definitely better done than this one.
Yeah.
And that looks like a lot of trauma too in
Yep.
there. Like she's definitely in some pain there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of redness.
And then, just for fun,
Well, he has a new hairline, I guess. I mean,
Do you think it works?
I don't think it works. It kind of looks like it was drawn on. Like, I kind of hope it was drawn on.
Oh, I don't think it was drawn on. And I found a few more like this. Of people just, I'm assuming they went in and be like, can you give me a hairline?
Well, I mean, they are doing hairline tattoos now.
Yes,
But
but they're
not-
better than this
not
one.
this.
Yep.
Right. But he looks happy.
Sure.
He's a happy fella.
Yep.
Look at this nice smile.
Yep.
I mean, I would like to see the before and then ask him, was this really better?
Was this what you were going for?
Right. I mean, do you.
Yep.
I don't have to look at it forever, but you might want to tattoo some hair up here. Maybe that's his next plan.
There you go.
Right.
This
Maybe
is just stage one.
Yeah, this is just the outline.
Yeah.
You know, and you'll get like your ghost line in,
yeah.
and then
and then
we're
there's
gonna,
hair back here.
and then sometimes with the ghost lines, you're like, it doesn't look right. But then you get the rest of it done, and you're like, wow, this looks great now.
So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt that this is one of those situations.
He may be working into something fantastic here.
Okay, perfect.